May substantial grounds. Ito ang desisyon ng ICC Pretrial Chamber sa 3 bilang ng kasong Crimes Against Humanity ni FPRRD. Pero giit ng kanyang mga taga-suporta, ito ay unfair sa dating Pangulo. Wala ring balak sumuko ang kanyang kampo. Yan ang agenda report ni Kevin Manalo mula sa The Hague, Netherlands.
2 buwan matapos ang confirmation of charges hearing, nagdesisyon na ang ICC. May sapat na batayan para magpatuloy sa paglilitis ang kasong Crimes Against Humanity laban kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
Pretrial Chamber 1 concluded that there are substantial grounds to believe that Mr. Duterte is responsible for the crimes against humanity of murder and attempted murder. These crimes were allegedly committed as part of a widespread and systematic attack against the civilian population on the territory of the Republic of the Philippines between the 1st of November 2011 and the 16th of March 2019 in the context of the war on drugs campaign.
Tinanggap ng korte ang teorya ng prosekusyon kung saan sinasabing si Duterte ang nasa itaas ng tinatawag na common plan para i-neutralize ang mga umano'y kriminal.
The judges based their decision on the evidence and arguments presented by the prosecutor and the defense during the confirmation of charges which took place in February 2026. The judges also considered the submissions of the parties and participants, including participating victims. Trials at the ICC are fair and impartial, and the defense will have sufficient time to prepare its case while respecting the rights of victims.
Sabi ng prosekusyon, malaking hakbang ito para sa kanilang misyon na panagutin ang siyang responsable sa extrajudicial killings. Positibong tinanggap ng mga abogado ng biktima ang desisyon ng korte. Sa ngayon, mayroong 539 victims sa opisyal nilang listahan, pero maaari pa raw itong madagdagan.
For years, victims were told that their suffering were collateral and their demands for justice futile. And today's decision rejects that narrative and put victims at the center of this process of justice.
Hindi na maaring iapela ang desisyon ng pretrial chamber. Pero sagot ni Nicholas Kaufman, handa raw ang depensa na gawin ang lahat para sa kanilang kliyente.
We will make a request for an appeal. It's up to the same judges to decide whether or not we get that appeal. But we have to be realistic and we're facing a trial.
Patuloy naman ang mga taga-suporta sa pagbisita sa labas ng detention center sa The Hague. Naniniwalang malalagpasan ng dating Pangulo ang pagsubok na ito.
Yung decision naman hindi naman yun meaning na he is guilty. The supposed evidences na sinabi ng Pretrial Chamber 1 as sufficient for this to push to trial will be tested. Si PRRD walang ginawang masama, kundi ang maging presidente ng bansang Pilipinas. In fact, we refer to him as the best president of the Philippines.
Unfair talaga para sa aming mga DDE supporters.
Sabi ng anak ng dating Pangulo na si Kitty Duterte, bagamat walang napapanood na balita mula sa Pilipinas, sinusubukan daw ng kanyang tatay na manood ng international news.
He's still sharp, very intelligent man, but who's the same at 81? No, so his memory and his health, his balance, he walks slowly with a cane. He tries to be careful, but it's different amidst old age.
Ngayong natapos na ang pre-trial, sunod naman ito ay ang paglilitis, kung saan inaasahang haharap muli sa publiko si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte para harapin ang kasong Crimes Against Humanity. Para sa agenda, Kevin Manalo, Billionaire News Channel, The Netherlands.
Manatiling nakatutok sa Billionario News Channel. Sumubaybay sa aming social media accounts at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel para sa mga bago at eksklusibong balita.